you know. But of course the difference between these uplands as opposed to the valleys of the Burren are conventional Irish farmland, are quite similar to the Golden Vale, the Curran, places like this. But what makes the Burren a place apart is the upland part of it, up here in the hills. And we are up in the hills now. We're about 80 metres above sea level, believe it or not, here at the moment. And the reason the uplands is so unusual is because the soil has gone missing, and you can see a lot of the bedrock of the planet. It's a rare and precious thing at an international level. This limestone wasn't here originally. It was down at the bottom of a shallow equatorial ocean, about 10 degrees below the equator. And what it was mud. And what happens with shellfish and fish, the ones we don't catch, you know, when they die, they actually just go to the ocean floor. And eventually the bodies decompose, so you're left with fish bones and shells of shellfish. And they were in amongst the squelchy mud, and the whole thing compacted under the weight of the sea, and the rock was formed. That was 350 million years ago. So at the bottom of a shallow equatorial ocean, 350 million years ago, rock formed. After that, there was vast outpourings from deltas, maybe about 100 million years later. And they were kind of things like sandstones and mudstones and siltstones from riverbeds. And they went out right on top of the ocean bed and formed on top of that. And then the whole lot of it moved. And the reason it moved was kind of tectonic plates colliding the Earth's crust, a phenomenon called continental drift, continents drifting apart. And it landed here and got uplifted onto planet Earth, so it's now at 53 north, and it's now on the surface of the planet Earth, but originally it was 10 degrees below the equator and underneath the ocean. It's remarkable stuff. It's a remarkable story in time and space, and it's almost beyond the human mind, you know. Our story man, is kind of so insignificant vis-a-vis the story of the planet. It dwarfs us, the whole thing, you know. However, the sandstones, mudstones and siltstones are gone from here. Now you go 10 miles southwest of here, come to a place called the Cliffs of Moher. And what are they made up of? Sandstones, mudstones, siltstones. So they still got them, we haven't. So the next, I suppose, I'll start using the Socratic method of tour guiding. Even though you're on holidays and you're paying me money, hopefully, I'll ask you stupid questions as well. Why is the mudstones, sandstones and siltstones gone from here and they're still down there at the Cliffs of Moher? Sorry? Correct, Orla. The last ice age started 2 million years ago, and it ended only 13,000 years ago. Really, just only 13,000 years ago, the last ice age finished here in Ireland. And the glaciers came through here, and in the valleys of the Burren, they actually deposited nice glacial sands and clays and gravels, probably when they were retreating. But up here in the uplands, as you can see, they ripped away lots of soil, sandstones, mudstones, and siltstones. They got down to the Cliffs of Moher and said, poor old Ireland, 2012, 1 million visitors a year, we'll back off this thing. But seriously, they just stopped down there and they retreated back up. So Cliffs of Moher is an entirely unglaciated feature, and all up south County Clare, the whole lot of it is entirely unglaciated.